Hi, today I'm going to be talking about my favourite sunscreens. Now, this is based on numerous comments I've been receiving on social media through Instagram and Twitter, but also following doing some videos with the rather lovely Caroline Hirons. We've been inundated with requests about which sunscreen you should use with which skin type. So hopefully this will be useful. Now, sunscreen is one of those products that you do have to find the right one for you. So sometimes a bit of trial and error is required, but it's undoubtedly a useful skincare ingredient. So it's certainly worth finding one that works. I'm in the fortunate position to do lots of product testing, both in industry and through various magazine awards that I've been involved in judging, and then take that information and apply it to patients once I find products that I think are great and get immediate feedback. So hopefully my recommendations will be helpful to you too. The first one that I'd recommend is my personal favourite, which is called Obagi's Medical Sunshield SPF 50. Now, the reason I like this particularly is because I have very combination skin and very much am prone to breaking out when I use the wrong sunscreen. I also like it because it's based on zinc oxide and it has 10.5% zinc oxide, which is a really good level and certainly provides fantastic UVA cover. It dries to a really matte, silky finish, and in fact when I wear it under makeup, my skin actually looks better at the end of the day than it would if I didn't wear sunscreen. So it's a really effective primer for someone with quite oily combination skin. It doesn't break me out, as I said, and I just think it delivers on all that I would ask of from a sunscreen. My next favourite is my favourite tinted sunscreen, and I think this is a very common thing for people to want because it's better to use a sunscreen that's tinted than to rely on a tinted moisturiser for a sunscreen. They just tend to be better formulated for protection when the primary purpose is a sunscreen. So this one is from Marini. It's called the Physical Protectant Broad Spectrum High Protection SPF 30. So this is high in both zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, so giving you that broad spectrum cover. And it also contains microsponge technology, which tends to reduce the oiliness that tends to inherently go with wearing sunscreen. Plus it has a universal tint, which tends to work with lots of different skin tones. So it's a great product for if you plan to go to the park on the weekend. So you can skip makeup, you get a little bit of coverage from it, and you can keep reapplying it through the course of the day to ensure that you get proper protection. So my next pick is best budget buy, and that's Roche-PosayAnthelios Ultra Light Fluid. So I find that even someone with dry skin tends to want a light textured sunscreen, and you can get your moisturization from the moisturizer that you use underneath the sunscreen, but it's usually best if the sunscreen itself has a fairly light silky texture, and this one certainly delivers on that account. Again, it's non-comedogenic. I think it's so important that people don't feel averse to using sunscreen because they're worried about developing blemishes. And again, it works well under makeup, and it's a very reasonable price point. UVA protection is delivered by Mexeril, which is a good chemical filter. So it's not a physical block, it's a chemical block. But I find this gives good protection and actually is well tolerated by even those with sensitive skin. So this is my top budget buy. The next sunscreen I've chosen is the SkinCeuticals Sheer Mineral UV Defense, and that's an SPF 50. And I think this is a great choice for sensitive skins and even those with conditions such as rosacea. So it's great for delicate skin because it's parabens free, it's free of chemical filters, which do often tend to be more irritating inherently than physical filters, and offers great broad spectrum protection as it contains both titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. And it has this really nice fluid texture, so you shake it to disperse the filters through the fluid, and then you apply it, so it dries very quickly and again forms a nice base for makeup and it won't clog you up. Then finally, my next choice is my best overseas pick. So I don't know about you, but I do love to shop for skincare when I go abroad, and the US is always a fun place to look for what's new. Now, they're really good at developing high quality physical based sunscreen, and probably have a bigger array than we have here in Europe. So this one's by a brand called MDSolarSciences, and they only produce mineral-based sunscreens. This is called the Mineral Tinted Cream, and it's a broad spectrum SPF 30. Now, I like it because it has a really elegant primer-like texture. It's packed full of zinc oxide, which contains 17% zinc oxide, and it's water resistant. So this is great for someone who's sporty and outdoorsy and doesn't really want to bother applying makeup after their sunscreen, but wants good protection that will stay intact on their skin properly over the course of the day. So I really like this one. It's super matte, won't make you shiny, won't block up pores. So this is great to stock up on if you're visiting the US. It's available in Sephora. So my last pick is this one from Epionce called the Ultra Shield Lotion SPF 50. Now, the reason I like it is, as you can probably tell, because of the size. So this is the perfect 6 ml size. So it's either for 2 applications to your face or 1 generous application to face and neck. So great for slipping in the pocket of your husband or boyfriend as they head out to play golf or do something outdoorsy. Men hate wearing sunscreen. They'll use the excuse that they have no handbag to carry it in. So with a product of this size, there's no excuse. It's also a really nice texture, offers really good broad spectrum cover using physical filters that won't make them shiny, because it's very matte finish. So this is just a great way of getting your man to engage with sunscreen. I hope that was helpful. These are some of my favourites, so please feel free to share your favourites in the comments box below. Look forward to seeing you next time.